New information about the Army lieutenant suing over a traffic stop in Windsor. 13 News Now was the first to bring you video of the moments officers pulled over Lieutenant Caron Nazario and pepper sprayed him. Nazario filed a civil lawsuit against those men, one of which was fired from the force. Now the trial is approaching. Allison Bazzle joins us with an update on the preparations.
Janet, the trial is set for January 9th. Lieutenant Caron Nazario's attorney says his client has waited a long time for justice and is ready to get the case in front of a jury. Attorneys for the two Windsor police officers, Joe Gutierrez and Daniel Crocker, say they believe the evidence will prompt the jury to rule on their side. After more than 2 years, Lieutenant Caron Nazario's lawsuit against two Windsor police officers will go to trial.
I'm happy to finally get this in front of the jury, right? That's what we've been pushing for.
Lieutenant Nazario sued former Officer Joe Gutierrez and Officer Daniel Crocker after the duo stopped him at a Windsor gas station for not having a visible rear license plate.
What's going on? You're fixing to ride the lightning, son.
Body camera video recorded the violent stop. Nazario is suing both officers for excessive force, false imprisonment, and illegal search of his car. The video went viral. Ahead of the trial, Nazario's attorney Jonathan Arthur says court officials are questioning a larger pool of jurors to weed out bias.
And we will get those questions back long before the calling the jury to be seated, such that we can weed out jurors who are not going to be capable of rendering a fair and impartial verdict.
Last week, Arthur filed paperwork asking a judge to exclude or limit testimony from a potential defense witness, Kenneth Wallentine.
May ultimately have a hearing.
According to Wallentine's website, he is the chief of a Utah police department and serves as a use of force consultant in court cases. As the federal trial approaches, attorneys for Gutierrez and Crocker tell 13 News Now, quote, "We feel that once a jury has heard all of the evidence, judgment will be entered for the defendants. The incident was caused by Mr. Nazario's actions and not those of the officers." Arthur says Nazario is ready to get this case in front of a jury.
Let the community speak as to what standards it wants to hold its law enforcement to.
And Nazario's attorney says the trial is expected to last about a week and it will take place in Richmond. Janet.
All right, Allison, thank you. In August, a judge did dismiss some of Nazario's claims against the officers for alleged First Amendment violations during the traffic stop, citing qualified immunity.